2 days ago, there was a fire in California. A lot of people began to conclude that God was punishing Californians for mocking him during an award ceremony and for their sins. Listen to Abel Damina as he clarifies the issue with his own perspective.
Just like I was on radio today and they were asking me about the California fires. That many preachers say is the judgment of God because there's too much sin in California. Who told you? There may be more sin in Uyo than California. How are you measuring sin? Is it because you have plenty money you think they are sinners? You know, poor people, anywhere they see rich people, they believe they are sinners. Who told you there's a lot of sin in California than it is in Nigeria? How are you measuring? Which barometer? Is it barometer? Which barometer? Or which thermometer? Or which stethoscope? Or which what other measuring thing do we have? Sinometer. Which sinometer did you use to measure that California has too much sin? That's why fires are burning. It's simple carelessness, human carelessness. Simple human carelessness. Leadership failure. It's as easy as that. Every year there is California fires. It's not a new development. It is what happens every year because it's a desert area. Those of you that have been around deserts, I came from northern Nigeria, I understand deserts. In the north, there are places you go where when it is dry and the wind begins to blow, the grasses catch fire without matches. So you are a leader over a desert area and you know these things have been happening every year. What should you do as a leader? You should be proactive. By now you should have developed technology. You should have put the best brains to see what can be done to stop these fires. And you should have employed, you have all the money, America, you have all the technology, you have access to everything. You are even moving to Mars to go and create human life. Is it common dry weather? Dry weather and grass and trees that you cannot control. So when man fails to do what he needs to do, Satan will capitalize on that failure and destroy lives and destroy property. It's as easy as that. It cannot be God. God does not kill, God does not destroy. The thief cometh not, but for to steal, to kill, and to destroy. But I am come that you may have life. Is it clear here? Okay.
I totally agree with Abel Damina, and I want you to agree, except your God is a child. Except your God is a wicked God. For people who hold that view of God's vengeance on the Californians, I see religious arrogance rather than that Christian love that we should have. I see hate, I see insensitivity and disrespect. Why do we always think that God is wicked? So we believe that God will just burn down a city because they don't acknowledge him. Is God seeking for human validation and attention? Is God a child? It is because you are using your own small mind to measure God. That is why you think God can do such thing. God is not a man, so don't forget that. God is not a man. The same applies to many concepts of God in the Bible. They are in the Bible, but they are totally wrong about God. For example, how do you think that God was the one how do you think that God supports slavery? It's there in the Bible, but do you think that God will actually support slavery? I hope you know that there are Christians in California. I hope you also know that the fire didn't spare their houses. It burned down both the houses of the believer and the unbelievers. Human beings are just so wicked and they think that God is wicked just like them. When they buy someone, they believe that it's God that is doing it. Please stop serving a God that is like you. Stop serving a God you are better than. Stop serving a God that will do the wicked things that you think you can do. Thank God for Abel Damina who clarified this issue. It's just climate change and has nothing to do with God's vengeance or God's wrath or God's punishments. I'll be glad if you help me share this video. Let's grow together. Thank you.